The idea of this recording is that both expansionary monetary policy and expansionary fiscal policy, they affect interest rate and output. It's not that expansionary monetary policy affects only interest rate and expansionary fiscal policy affects only output. So expansionary monetary policy, it will first of all happen because of increase in money supply. How will money supply increase in an economy? Central bank will purchase bonds. And in response to purchasing bonds, it will have to give money to the public. Hence, the amount of money in the hands of public would increase and money supply will increase. Now, because of increase in money supply, it will lead to fall in the interest rates. Because of fall in interest rates, consumption and investments would increase. And because of increase in consumption and investment, aggregate output would increase. So, expansionary fiscal policy, it would mean that money supply is increasing in the economy. Because of increase in money supply, interest rate is falling. And because of fall in the interest rate, consumption and investment would increase. Because of increase in consumption and investment, aggregate output would increase. So what is happening is, money supply in the economy has increased. Now because of that, interest rates have to fall. This I've already recorded why interest rates have to fall in our earlier recording. Please go and check that. Interest rates have fallen from I1 to I2. They have fallen. At the level of initial interest rate, say I1, this is the level of aggregate expenditure. This was M1, this is M2. This is the level of aggregate expenditure. And this is the level of output, which you have, say Y1. Now, supposedly, because of fall in interest rates, consumption investments have increased. So aggregate expenditure also have increased, and so aggregate expenditure line, it shifted to AE2 at the level of interest rate I2. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. So expansionary monetary policy has affected interest rates and it has also affected output. What about expansionary fiscal policy? Expansionary fiscal policy would also affect output as well as interest rates. So the immediate effect of expansionary monetary policy is on interest rates. Okay, and the indirect effect is on output. The immediate effect of fiscal policy, of expansionary fiscal policy, is on output, and the indirect effect is on interest rates. How? So for example, you take up a case of expansionary fiscal policy, it will happen either through increase in G or reduction in taxes. So this will expand economy. This will expand economy. Let me just draw a graph for you. So what will happen is, this is your 45-degree line. Okay, at your y equals to AE curve. This is the, this is the level of aggregate expenditure. Okay, that is AE1. What is AE1? AE1 is C1. Not C1, let me write just C, because C plus I plus G1. Okay, now because of increase in government expenditure, to say G2, what will happen? That aggregate expenditure in the economy would increase from C plus I plus G1 to C plus I plus G2, and because of that, aggregate expenditure would increase, and this way. So aggregate expenditure has increased. Okay, so because of that, aggregate output would also increase from Y1 to Y2. It has increased this way. So the first effect is on expanding this economy. And because of increase in output or income, what has happened? Demand for money has also increased. We have already seen this, that money demand is the function of interest rates and output. When your income is increasing, you would need to have more amount, and you will increase the number of transactions you can have, and hence you will need more amount of money with you. Fine. So because of so what will happen is that demand for money curve will shift upwards. And when this happens, that demand for money curve has shifted upwards, it will push the level of interest rates up at the given level of money supply. So interest rates would increase. Fine. So whether this increase in interest rate will negate some of the effect of this increase in output is the matter of concern of the other recording. But in this recording, what you will understand is that immediate effect of fiscal policy is on expanding economy, is on increasing output, and the indirect effect is on interest rates.